What up, Wastelanders? Christopher here, Gaslands NorCal. Thanks again for joining me for a conversion video. This time I'm going to be taking this Dodge Challenger drift car and converting it into a team that I've been doing for some of my staff based off of the Powerpuff Girls. Now, in case you don't know, I run a medical clinic and I have some of the best staff any guy could ask for. Not just great workers and great people, but they also support all my geekiness and love all my builds. Maybe it's just because I'm their boss. Either way, it's a lot of fun doing them. So I've already done Buttercup and Bubbles for this team. So this time I'm going to be doing Blossom. I'm going to be using this Dodge Challenger drift car. I'm going to be painting it with the red, the burnt red and the golden yellow from Monument Hobbies. And I'm going to be using the Waterslide decals that I got from Rust Belt Customs. This guy does some awesome water slides. You really need to check out his page. Lots of great work. Does flash sales all the time. So yeah, that's what we're going to be using. So without further ado, let's get this thing taken apart and we will get it into the stripper. Alright, so here we are, all stripped up. I did not prime it, just kind of buffed it out. I've done this method on a couple other builds and it worked out pretty well. I'm just going to spray the paint straight onto the cast. Again, going to be going with the Monument Hobbies Pro Acrylic Burnt Red. Loving that color. I've got some armor going on for the windows, got the weapon, got some wheels going from WePlayGames on Etsy. Great shop, lots of really cool stuff. So yeah, let's get some paint on there and we'll get everything else painted up and ready to go, and then we will move on to the next step. Alright, so we're all painted up here, looking good. Gonna do the water slide transfers. I've already got kind of the theme going on where it's, you know, paint on the hood and got the lighter shades going on the doors and everything else. And that's mainly because these water slides, they're clear, so you have to put them on something light, otherwise they're just not gonna show up real well. So here's the other members of the team. We got Buttercup, Buttercup and Bubbles. So now we're gonna be doing Blossom. And we'll get the same kind of theme going on. So I'm going to do some golden yellow from the Monument Hobby Pro Acrylic. Again, do it on the hood and the roof of the car, the back and the doors, just so these water slides will show up. So I'm going to use the airbrush on this again. Really liking my airbrush. Getting better at it, so I'm really enjoying it. If you haven't got one, pick one up. Amazon, like 50 bucks. Just play around with it. Pick up a new skill if you haven't already. So yeah, let's get the yellow going on there, and then we will move on to the water slides. All right. So we're all set now. Of course, the one time I said, oh yeah, I'm getting pretty good at my airbrushing, I kind of screwed up, but it's going to work. We'll make it work. Now on to the water slides. Like I said, these are clear, so they're going to go on, how to do light colors so they go on right. So let's get the water slides on there, and then we'll start touching it up a little more and make it look a little bit better and bring it all together. I promise it's going to turn out cool. All right, see, told you it'd look cool. So to kind of touch this up, I use the sponge method that I do a lot when I'm doing chipping. Just get a little sponge, break it off, dip it in the paint, and kind of dab it around the edges, and it gives it kind of more of that frosty kind of looking effect. So yeah, turned out not too bad. Fixed some of the overspray errors that I had going on. So we've got everything else ready to go. Got the armor, the wheels, the weapons and stuff. So let's get this one together, and then we'll add some more of the detail work, and then we'll get her together with the rest of her team. Alright, almost all finished up. Got all the weapons and wheels and everything else going on here. Kind of covered up some of the decals with the armor, but that's okay. So yeah, we're just going to add the final touch, just adds a layer of dusting Really liking this AK accumulated dust splatter effect. It's for dioramas, but I use it. I dust a lot of my my builds, and it turns out really, really cool. So yeah, we'll get this dusted up, and then it's gonna be good. Alright, and there we have it. One Dodge Challenger drift car converted into Blossom for the Powerpuff Girls. Really enjoyed doing this. If you liked watching this video, if you learned anything, go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you want to catch new videos when they drop and get notified, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I would really, really appreciate it. Lots of fun to build. Yeah, until next time, a Gaslands NorCal, signing out.